It's fully threaded radio special report.
Here with MWFA board member, I guess President Emeritus, can we say that? Jake Valdez-Davis?
Yeah, I think you could do that for sure. Past president.
Okay, we'll go with that. Well, there's so many things we could talk about, but I'm one of them being the Mutter race, which we'll cover probably separately. But congratulations. It looks like another great event. It's just getting underway, the 2025 tabletop. Thoughts so far?
It's been great. Good temperature in the room so far. That's always a positive. Can't have it cold enough, in my opinion. Already seen a handful of customers that said hi and going to go walk it and then stop back by. So traffic continues to come in. Distributors abound, and really, talking with Francesca this morning, really happy with the numbers we were at between exhibitors and, foot traffic distributors that are going to be here today. Plus, we've got the Fastener Training Institute class for the Certified Fastener Specialists. They're here this week, and we've got 50 students that'll be making their way through and being introduced to a whole bunch of suppliers and platers and manufacturers throughout.
Wow, always a strong event, the MWFA. And I see the supply of U-Bolt blend on your table slowly dwindling. I know you have backups. Speaking about giveaways, so you were telling me you were walking in this morning, you passed Brian and Lynn, and they shared one of our giveaways with you. And
Yep, absolutely. We had a little breakfast meeting with Advanced Components, so they were walking in with coffee cups abound. I mean, just stacks and stacks.
I was talking about the other one.
Oh, no, but the other one, discreetly within the coffee cups was the small packet of Vegemite. And we took a couple packets and took them over to Walker Brothers just across the street here, and we had a little taste test. And my hope is to get all 4 of those at breakfast to talk to Lynn later. But, yeah, we even got our server involved. And I did remember Brian had told me out in Vegas, you've got to apply butter before. You can't just go Vegemite only, because that's you're going to lose that battle.
Yeah, well, you got to mask the actual flavor. All right. Well, as I said, good job on the Mutter. Good job on this event in general. We'll talk about all of that in detail.
Had a crazy busy couple of days with the Mutter, the bed build on Sunday. I love Monday. We had the plant tours, but it's kind of, I feel like, a little day to reset before the show and the golf on Wednesday. So appreciate you guys being here, and we're looking forward to a great day.
All right. God bless you, Senor Valdez.
Love you, brother.
The MWFA Fastener Week is in the books. It was the week with no vowels, but lots of other things. Hey everyone, Eric Dudas with you again. It's a fully threaded radio special report. This is another one of our compressed show coverage episodes. I've got lots of sound from the floor, courtesy of the lovely and talented Lynn Dempsey. I've also got a couple sprinkled in myself. She looked like she was having so much fun, I had to join in on that. This year's event took place in Lincolnshire, Illinois. That's outside of Chicago, northern suburbs. It was at the Marriott Lincolnshire Resort once again. Seems to be a pretty good venue for this. Everyone enjoys it. They've got a big parking lot for the Sleep in Heavenly Peace bed build, which we've used to kick off the week for the last several years. Of course, as most of you know, the day before that was August 23rd this time. About 38 courageous souls dove into the mud as the rugged nuts. We'll be covering that on a separate episode. Today we're going to look at what happened on the show floor mostly. And in between these 2 packages of sound, I've got a couple highlights for you, including what happened during the golf event. And I know you all want to know who won the FTR award during the golf outing. I will have all that for you. The room was full. Fortunately, the weather was quite mild. We've had some real roasters out there, and they've got the tabletop in a big tent. It's one of these semi-permanent tents, and it gets really hot, but this year it was very comfortable. And although I did not personally go out onto the golf course the next day, I heard same thing, very playable. Saw lots of friends out there, excellent attendance. Congratulations to Jill Lewis and the MWFA board. Of course, Francesca is the executive director. She was sweating it a little bit, but I wish she wouldn't worry so much because she's doing a really good job. Everybody really appreciates it. All right, there are some more highlights, but we'll talk about that after we listen to some clips and recognize our partners who make this all possible for us. and most of them were at this year's Fastener Week. The title sponsors of Fully Threaded Radio are Brighton Best International, Goebel Fasteners, and Star Stainless. Fully Threaded is also sponsored by Buckeye Fasteners, BTM Manufacturing, Eurolink Fastener Supply Service, Cressa, Endries International, InSequel Software, J-Line Franco, Fastener Technology International, the International Fastener Expo, MW Components, Solution Industries, Volt Industrial Plastics, and Worth Industry USA. After a morning featuring a couple of speakers courtesy of the IFI and a luncheon featuring Matt Delawder with SWD as the MC for the bingo game and some other goofing around, we all made it out to the big tent for the tabletop. That went on all afternoon. Started actually a little early. People started pouring in there right after lunch about noon, so we were probably about an hour early to start this one. And then there was a superhero cocktail party, I guess you'd call it, right there. So the party rolled on right in the tent. A lot of good pictures on that on LinkedIn, and we'll dive into the sound here. I think you're going to really enjoy these. Thanks for listening, everyone. It's MWFA Fastener Week 25 coverage.
I'm over here at Midwest Tabletop, and I'm here with
Thomas Cochran with Threaded Fasteners.
Matthew Roshak with Kimball Midwest.
Shelby Hall with Kimball Midwest.
And I made them stop because I can see that they're doing homework, right? So please tell me about the class.
We are in the Fastener Training Institute here in Chicago. We are on day 2. It's a lot of information. It's good information. You should take the class.
How long have you been in the fastener business?
13 years.
How long have you been?
A little over 2 years.
And you?
10 years.
10 years. All right, so who was the teacher today, or have you had multiples? All right. Should I ask who's the best teacher? No, not till you finish the class, right? I don't think she's teaching, is she?
She's not,
She just...
no. She is the best.
See? All right. We got a politician here.
Miss Jo is the best. She puts this whole thing together, puts it on, make it happen.
That is true. All right. Anything you'd like to tell me about the class? What you're going to bring back?
Just a lot of good product knowledge so we can share with our sales reps.
And better technical support for our sales reps and our customers.
Ooh, fastener certification. I'm going to be a certified fastening specialist.
All right. Thank you. Good luck with your hunt there. I'm talking with one of the award winners. Tell me, Cameron, what did you win?
The Naperville Fastener Association Fit, Form, and Function Person of the Year.
Yay! And if you don't know what that is, we're all directing you to Marty and Eric Judas.
Yes. And I unaware about it. Apparently I was on my phone, text around when they were talking about the winner. So all I really heard was my name. And I was like, what? So I was quite surprised, but very honored. You know, what started out as a kind of an unofficial kind of organization, just a bunch of guys meeting, but, you know, it had grown into more conversations, a lot of business, best practices shared, and just sharing old war stories and some good old fun, having some drinks. So if you're ever in a town, Chicago, and we're having a meeting, I would recommend joining the group.
And I second that. All right. So now tell me what's happening with Beacon.
Right now, we're kind of same boat with everybody else. You know, we trying to navigate what I call the choppy waters. You know, there's a lot of instability going on, obviously with the tariffs being the main one. So, you know, we're learning kind of as we go. It's hard to look past, you know, what's happening right now to think of long term, but, you know, we're kind of trying to navigate our way through this, and, you know, we're seeing pretty steady business still, which very happy about that. And we like to just kind of get back in growth mode. So,
and so it's sort of like remember when you were a kid and you all of a sudden had to start like new math.
Yeah, that's probably a good comparison. You know, we'd like to take this new math back and go back to the old math. So, but we're getting through it. So we're like everybody else. We're fighting the good fight, working with the customers, trying to soften the blow as best we can. But, you know, we have to run a business too as well. So,
all right. Well, congratulations on your award.
Thank you. I said I'm very happy. I was very surprised, and For a lot of people, like, knew, but they saw me not paying attention. So I'm like, I'm just trying to text something right now. But no, I'm happy. I enjoy it. I try to make every meeting as possible, and I guess that's why.
And you do make every meeting, and we took a vote.
Well, I have an automatic pass from the wife, right? Just all I have to do is say I'm going to the April Fastener meeting. No discussion. She lets me go.
Oh, that's very good. Good talking with you.
You too. You have a great day.
All right, still cruising the aisles here at the tabletop, and I ran into...
Kyle Lindsley Roach from Easy Lock.
And we love Easy Lock here.
We make it easy for you. Easy to repair threads and reinforce threads.
Yes. So we happen to have the privilege of working Build-A-Bed.
Yeah, we worked. I came in and did the Build-A-Bed event with the Midwest Fastener Association this past weekend, and it was just great. Great event, great turnout, a lot of great people, and doing it for a great cause. So really was happy I could make it out and do it.
And how about the weather? I think it was the first time it wasn't like 90 degrees out.
I think the weather was, the best you could ask for. It feels like a nice fall weather, cool, little breeze. But, I was expecting it to be in like the 90s and not humid, but it was beautiful weather.
And I understand from Jake we did do the 130 beds.
We did 130 beds, yes. I worked 3 different stations building those beds, so I got my hands on every part of it.
I dipped a little bit, but we had girls come in from Elmhurst, high school girls that did dipping.
Cool. Yeah.
So I didn't have to dip all day, so that was, and then I just ran lumber to all the sanders.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, see, I did sanding, and then I did the assembly, like the headboards and the footboards, and then helped pack everything up, so it was fun from start to finish. Great.
Yeah. And we feel good, don't we?
We feel great. Absolutely. Yes.
So, all right, listeners, we'll see you all out there next year.
Yep, we'll see you then next year for sure. Or maybe also around the country where they're doing more bed builds.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, I'm with Josh Winkler at the Eurolink Fastener Supply Service table. I was about to say booth, but Eurolink puts up a much bigger show if the booth was up, doesn't it?
Yeah, we've got the 2 big shows of the year, Fastener Fair and IFE. We bring out the big guns, and actually just had a new booth that we debuted earlier this year. Of our 10 by 20 space. Next year it'll even be bigger because we're going 20 by 20.
Oh, jeez.
We realized doing the 10 by 20 we need a little more foot space for people to come up in our booth instead of hanging out in the aisle. So look for it to be bigger and better next year.
Well, it's not just bigger; it looks awesome and it functions. More importantly, right? Just like the product that you sell.
Yes, our booths definitely bringing people in. It was a good investment. We got a lot of good feedback from Fastener Fair earlier this year, so looking forward to getting it out there the next couple shows.
Now, Josh, you're here representing Eurolink. I don't see Craig and Kim, although you may be working on your long red beard. I'm not sure. You might have just had a fun party last night. So Craig was not in the mud race this year. Did he have any comments when he sent you off for all the mud racers? I know his heart's here.
Yeah, it's still there. I don't believe he'll be participating anymore after the new knee he got from the last time he was in the mud run. But I think I'll probably sign up for it next year. Actually, I've done a Spartan race back in 2017, so I think I'll join the rest of you guys in competing in that.
All right. Well, you are a beast. So good to talk to you as always, Josh.
Yep. Good talking to you, Eric. Thank you.
So I'm here at Midwest, and it's busy. Everyone can hear everything. And I ran into Zach, and Zach had the honor of photographing the Tough Mudders.
Yes, I did. It was an amazing event.
And he's very sunburned, and he looked very tired. I was a spectator. I was not doing the butter thing.
Yeah, I got pretty beat up from just running it. I don't think I could handle the obstacles too well. Maybe one day.
How did the pictures come out? Do we know?
The pictures came out great. I liked seeing the pre-mutter pictures compared to the post-mutter pictures, where everyone was covered in mud, just completely, doused in it. And it was interesting seeing that. But I was really happy with how the videos came out too.
All right. Would you do it again?
I would do it again, definitely.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear that, because it used to be such a pain to try to get from obstacle to obstacle to try to photograph. And I know you photograph much better than I do.
Yeah, I'm used to it, but I'm definitely willing to relieve you of that duty if you'd like me to. You know?
Oh, yes, yes. Yeah. I'll even pay you.
As long as you give me some sunscreen next time. I know you offered anyways, but I should have listened to you better. So,
There, see? And I channeled your mother again.
You did, yeah. You're continuously doing that, so...
or your grandmother.
Yeah. Thank you for that. Yeah.
All right, Sam.
All right, yeah, nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you.
TJ with Star Stainless.
All right, what about the show?
It's been great. I think it's going to get a little better. Good foot traffic, some new faces, and it's been good.
All right. Tough Mudder. I remember TJ ran in the Tough Mudder, and then when they came to the electrocution thing or whatever it was, or whatever he challenged you to go storming, here goes that Marine just storming through.
Yeah.
I was with other people just watching, and you impressed them greatly. They all went, oh, my God.
I just didn't want to get muddy, so I just kind of focused and just walked through.
You didn't walk through. You ran through. It was very impressive. And then all the people standing there with me were going, oh, and I was like, yeah, that's a Marine.
It was very fun. A little shocking.
Yes. How about it? So what's new at Star?
We've got a new products catalog. We were doing a lot of strut accessories now. We're doing boom axe is a big thing for us. We're the master distributor for them here in the U.S. now, and we've got a lot of that stuff in stock now. So it's good. We've got a lot of other exciting things in the catalog now as well. Rivets too. We've even added those.
Great talking with you.
Great talking with you.
Okay. All right. I don't care. You don't care. All right, we're here with an old friend to Fully Threaded Radio. We're here with
Tom Buddenbohn. Why you call me old?
That's true. Young Tom.
That's nonsense, too.
All right, so what's happening with you?
Life is good. Summer's over in Texas, so we're probably done with 100-degree days. Business is actually very, very solid. My import rivets and screws is solid. My domestic manufacturers that I represent are also very solid.
No Trump slump with the tariffs there?
I believe I'm getting a Trump boost, honestly.
All right. So what are you going to do here at the show? What are you checking out?
I'm milling around. I think I have 5 of my principals here, so I'll get to visit them. And I just found out today I have a slot on the golf course tomorrow.
Oh, you might win this beer here.
Is that first place or last place?
Last place.
Oh, I won't win that. Try not to.
All right. Well, good to see you.
Great to see you. Thanks.
All right. I'm over here at BBI, and I'm with
Tom Blakley. I think the show's been a great turnout today. We're very happy with the turnout and the quality of the people that are here. Looking for opportunities, I think, is a great way of putting it.
I see this table here, and boy, it's loaded with stuff. Look at all these giveaways.
Yeah, that's our marketing department. They have a great time designing all that stuff. I'm just a guy looking happy to give it out to all our customers.
How do you feel about the anniversary coming up? Huh?
We're very excited. I say but we're very excited at the company. We have a great layout and link and everything else. That's been wonderful. You know, it's 100 years. The companies just don't always get to do that anymore. So
that's true.
And especially with only maybe really in the last several years, it's only been 2 owners. So that's the other part that's great about it.
That is true. Are you golfing? Seems like everyone's golfing.
I am golfing tomorrow, yes. I'm very excited. I wish I could. I'm not that great of a golfer, but I am excited to do it.
Well, this is a golfing industry.
Yes. Well, I'm in sales. I should be a better golfer. You know what I mean?
That's true. All right, I'm over here at American Ring, the golf nemesis of the fastener industry. And I'm with
Chris Berner,
Michael Morrissey, and Jason Short.
And I understand Michael is the ringer golfer, but he's not going to be here tomorrow. Yay! So I got Jason.
Nobody's getting any strokes off of me tomorrow.
Yeah, all right. So I got Jason and I got Chris here. What's our strategy for tomorrow's game?
Hope that we've got a good twosome to pair up with.
So
try to go as low as possible is I suppose, the ultimate goal.
Do you guys find that as a challenge? I don't play golf. I know nothing about golf. Do you guys find that a challenge? All of a sudden 2 strangers come in and the 4-pack has to move as one?
It's a different dynamic, and playing in a scramble format's a different kind of golf than you would be playing by yourself necessarily, because you're going to take more risks probably than playing your own ball.
it's fun to meet new people too. A couple years ago, we got paired up with Brandy Bertoy, and we had a lot of fun. Her and Eric. We had a great time. So everybody we played with has been really fun. It's fun to meet new people, and the weather's supposed to be amazing tomorrow.
Okay, so we're not planning on bringing home the trophy or whatever they give you.
Better. Yes, high expectations, but we're going to have a lot of fun tomorrow regardless.
Thank you, American Ring. Yeah, all right. All right, I'm over here at the In-Sequel booth, and I'm with
Rob Reynolds and Eric Gates.
So how's business? What's new at In-Sequel?
Business is good. We got a lot of new stuff. We got some AI integrations. We're selling a lot of websites with customer portals and e-commerce platform. And then also our manufacturing software is really picked up. So we have the MRP software and the ERP, and it's all connected. So, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of functionality in the software. Everything from the WMS, the QMS, all your accounting, purchasing, sales, CRM is included in the software as well.
Do you find more people are asking about AI now, or do you just say, hey, we're AI?
Yeah, they are, and we're constantly looking to add more of it as an option for people. Like the AI is integrated in our web search now, so I think the next step is getting like a forecasting AI for the purchasers in our software. So
that would be very cool.
Yeah,
that would be.
It's the crystal ball everybody's looking for.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so In-Sequel's going to build it. Good luck with that. I see Brian doing the programming. It's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
So now let's talk on the fun subject, golfing. Are you ready?
Yep, I am ready. This is playing with Eric Gates, Morgan Wilson, and AJ Gallo.
All right. Are you going to take it?
We'll see, but we feel pretty good.
You feel pretty good?
Yeah, we got a couple practice rounds in already since we've been here, so.
All right. We'll have a good game.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. I'm in the window aisle of the show, and I ran into
Will Snyder from WTC.
All right. So how's business?
Business is good. We're supporting our existing customers and here at the show and enjoying meeting new people, and it's been a great show so far.
So how many people have asked you about AI?
Absolutely zero.
Really? Are you guys going to be using AI with security or anything? Is that in the works?
So our security products all have AI, and our products that we support our users with have a lot of AI in them, but from a technology standpoint, our customers, especially in the fastener space, aren't really keyed into that yet. And so when they are, we're ready for it, but they're not really talking about that yet.
Well, we're hoping to push them. We've been pushing.
Yes, and I mean, it's inevitable, right? And there's a lot of efficiencies from a marketing and sales standpoint that AI has some really great advantages, but right now I think this industry hasn't focused on it a lot, or they haven't been asking us about it.
All right. And right next to you is?
Matt with WJ Roberts Company.
All right, and what's going on with WJ?
Doing a little bit of a rebrand for the Vegas show. We're going to have some new artwork on our banner stands, business cards, the whole nine, and trying to really push that Made in America avenue.
Okay, so no tariff issues?
Nothing on the finished product. We have some tooling coming in from overseas, some raw material tariffs, but it doesn't affect the entire bottom line, so we can be a little more competitive.
All right, and then the branding's going to be?
Red, white, and blue.
Oh, all right. Can't go wrong with that.
Never.
All right. Oh, I'm sitting down relaxing with
Matt Delawder from SWD.
How's SWD doing?
We're doing very well this year. It's been very interesting, a little lumpy. You'll see some customers from different markets that are doing extremely well, and yet we'll have other markets or other customer segments that are slower. But overall, we've been pretty successful this year.
The slowness you attribute to tariffs?
Actually, I wouldn't say the slowness, the busyness, though.
Let's talk about bingo game.
Hey, the bingo game this year. Yeah, so last year we did a game show that Eric hosted, a match game. This year I had some complaints from people who didn't know the participants saying, yeah, it was kind of fun to watch, but I didn't know why, and it wasn't, can you do something to get us all involved if you're going to do something? And I said, you know what, why don't we try a game that everybody can play? So we looked at games where people would download an app and you would basically do trivia on your phone. But when we looked at that, we're like, that requires people to do a lot more work. I said, what about bingo? I've
Bingo.
been to
Everybody does.
Everybody
bingo.
does bingo. So yeah, we did a people bingo. Find someone who has who's left-handed. Find someone who has a beard. And once you did, you got to mark that off on your bingo card. Then, because of our bash theme of superheroes this year, we did superhero music bingo. So you had songs like Spider-Man and Batman and the Superman theme get played, and we had 2 different tables win, so it was a great day, a lot of fun for our luncheon for our exhibitors. Always great to have so many people here at the MWFA Fastener Week.
And that's true. And bingo was fun. And you're right. We did talk to other people in our, at our table saying, all right, do you have a cat? Do you have a dog? So, yeah, it did work. It did make people network. So good job.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. All right. And now we're just waiting for the bash.
Yeah, the superhero bash. I can't wait to see what Eric comes out as, or Brian. I'm sure he's Crocodile Dundee. Maybe isn't he a superhero?
Oh, I don't know.
No, I don't know. No, he could be. Lynn's going to come out as Wonder Woman. When you see the pictures on LinkedIn, you are going to love this.
I don't know about that. All right. I ran into
Jamie Clark,
Justine Urban, Hodel Natco.
And they're walking the show. So tell me, how was the walk?
Good. It's a smaller show, so we're taking our time and talking to everybody, learning, seeing what's new. I got a Meat and Precision employee cookbook, so I thought that was a sweet idea. They have all the recipes that their employees have put together.
That's a cookbook?
Yes.
I'm going to go over there.
I know, right?
They're over there on the other side there.
Yeah.
I'm going to. What else did you get?
I didn't get a ton because we're flying, but I got some little flashlights and some koozies and
Easy stuff to pack.
Easy stuff to pack.
All right. So what's happening at Hodel?
We are staying busy. Yeah, some new business, some slowing business, but most of it's been good.
Okay. How about tariffs? Are that a factor?
Yep, it is a factor. We are keeping constant vigilance on that and updating as it is constantly changing.
Do you remember I was talking to someone else and I said, it kind of reminds me of when you went to school and it's new math.
Yeah.
You sat down and they go, new math. Do you feel that way?
A little bit, yeah. It's a lot more math than I ever wanted for my job.
Jamie?
Justine is probably one of the leading people in the business that knows about tariffs and keeping good track for the company. So she's an expert.
Don't say that. Don't send all the questions my way, please.
All right, you two, have fun. All right, a fascinating thing happened this morning. We had someone stop by our booth and we were talking, and we found out that this guy's older than Brian. I know you guys can't believe it, but this is
Sid Hirsch from Engineer Components Company.
Tell me some of those fascinating stories you were telling me about how long you've been in the biz.
Well, I started in the business in 1964, a summer job working for manufacturer Universal Screw Company as an automotive expediter. And I really fell in love with business in general. I was 18 years old, and I decided not to go back to college. And I started taking night courses, business law, marketing, accounting. And I thought at that time everybody wanted to have their own business. And I just had a good work ethic and a good memory, and I'm still here from 1964. I had my own company for almost 30 years. Sold my company to Engineer Components in 2004. Functioned as the national sales manager, and I had a 4-year contract, and I'm there 21 years. Wow. So,
grand total of years in the business?
61.
61. And grand total of years you're married to your wife?
Oh, I met my wife in 6th grade. She sat in front of me, and we still have a picture of when we were 13 years old, each drinking from the same Coke bottle with 2 straws. And, that we're married. We'll be married 60 years in October. And it's a week after my 80th birthday, so...
Wow.
Yeah, no complaints. So, it's the circle of life. I look back at all of my experiences as old friends of mine, as the people I used to know, because we change so much in life. And but I'm still irrelevant. I can still sell.
Yeah.
I like to train the people, so it's worthwhile.
Yeah. There you go, Fastener, especially our young professionals. You got a lot of years ahead of you. Thank you.
My pleasure.
There you go. Sounds from MWFA Fastener Week 2025. A lot of fun was had. I think a lot of business got done as well. So big success. There was also a lot of fun on the golf course, and I'll have some results for you in just a minute. But, listening back to those cuts that we just heard, there were several that mentioned tariffs, and you'll hear more in this next package that I've got for you. That was definitely still the buzz. One thing that struck me, though, was how many of the companies that are doing domestic work are really, I don't want to say smiling carefully through the tears, but they seem to be faring a lot better than companies that are relying more heavily on imports. Guess no surprise there, just an observation. Again, we'll have more of that coming up. Also, we heard from TJ of Star, and he was definitely the hero of the Tough Mudder when we went through the finale event, which is this really ghoulish electrocution thing. You got to try to avoid getting electrocuted or just slither through the mud to do that. And we'll have more to say on that in an upcoming episode because I'm going to have to get some of the mudders to go over the whole thing. It was epic this year, but I just want to say hats off to TJ because he made it through the whole thing on his feet. I know he told me he got zapped 3 times. It hit me 1 time. And I'll tell you, there's a reason they call it getting shocked because, well, let's just say I wound up in the mud with a face full of it, and I was pretty dirty by the time I made it out. That was the finale of this year's mud race. Anyway, another chapter in Mudder history. Looking forward to seeing the videos. All right, golf. I'm not sure who the official golf chairman was this year, but I tell you, I got these photos here, and President Emeritus Jake Valdez Davis was looking very thematic as he had his red, white, and blue overalls on. He actually looked like one of the Patriot Bolt guys. I don't think they were there, but he had an outfit for every phase of Fastener Week this year, I noticed. And I guess it's in keeping, the MWFA, the best dressed of all the associations. Got a photo here of him presenting the Fully Threaded Award, which is kind of a booby prize, all in good fun this year. And I'm not sure the circumstances, but let's just say it doesn't really matter. It looks like everybody's got a big smile. It was from Wing Hamlin, Jeff Adams, the recipient of the warm 30-pack of Busch Light. Great job, Jeff. I know you're flying under the radar all the time, but your smile in this photo says a lot. Jeff Adams, MWFA through and through. Great job. All right, on the other side of the leaderboard, guess I'll do this to add a little suspense. The second place team was led by none other than Brighton Best's own GH3. Also on the team, Don Shan, Jack Horan, and Steve Payne. Congratulations, guys. Well played, but not as good as the winners of this year's MWFA golf outing, and they were the members of Team Cavoto. Rich Cavoto, you might remember, he was on our last episode of the podcast, along with Jason Bertone, one of the big guns for sure of the industry, and Kurt Soderholm, along with Carol Cavoto. They had what it took to take top honors at this year's event. Congratulations to everybody. I know they had a full ticket out there, and again, the weather was perfect, and everyone was looking good. All right, let's get to this next package of sound. I just want to say that I hope you'll stay with it till the very last clip because I saved it for last. And I just want to say that one of the highlights of the whole week for me, and there were a lot, was when the show first started and Jill Coar with Link Magazine came over to the FCH table and just reached out her hand, gave me a hug actually, and told me how much that interview we did with Leo meant to the whole Link family. You know, these are the kinds of moments that make these shows really a little more than just a typical business kind of a meeting or conference, you know. And yeah, it was very, very good. Thanks again for listening to the podcast, everybody. Hope you enjoy this next group of clips featuring mostly the lovely and talented Lynn Dempsey as she traveled across the MWFA tabletop in Lincolnshire, Illinois, 2025. It's Fully Threaded Radio.
All right, I'm over here with Volt Industrial Plastics with
Heidi Volltrauer.
What's happening?
We're just enjoying the show. It's been a really, really good show for us. Very busy and active, and lots of current customers. We've had actually a couple of people that didn't know we were around, which I find that hard to believe. But
I find that hard.
Yeah,
I find that hard to believe too.
Fasteners. So yeah.
We did build a bed, and you and Carrie were on sanding.
We were.
Do you want to sand at home?
I don't want to sand at home, and I made a big mistake with my sanding, my sander. I didn't have a bag on the end of it, and I didn't realize it.
All that stuff flew all over
It was all over me, and I didn't realize it until towards the end. So that was a funny little story.
Oh, and I brought you wood.
You did.
But I never noticed that. I mean, I don't look at anybody's equipment. I just drop the wood and say sorry.
Yeah. Nobody noticed.
Yeah.
Then I finally noticed, but yeah.
We work hard on that day,
Yeah,
but it's a good cause.
It's a great cause.
Yeah.
It was fun.
What else is happening at Volt? How's the new building?
The new building's great. We're waiting to fill it up. Our capacity is at an all-time high now, so we're just kind of waiting to see what happens. You know, these tariffs are in place now, and we're just waiting to see what's going to happen.
I know. It's, a lot of people are in the same situation.
And the tariffs don't directly impact us because we manufacture everything in-house. We don't buy anything from overseas, but somehow I know it's trickling down to us. I don't know if it's from, products that are assembled with metal and plastic. We don't know what's going on.
Preston Boyd's with the IFI, and he is at the MWFA. Hey, Preston.
How are you, sir? Good to see you again.
So the IFI sponsored a pretty interesting breakfast session, a couple sessions actually this morning. Thanks for doing that. What was that all about, really?
Well, we had the opportunity to last year do a separate meeting for our industrial members out in Las Vegas. It was highly successful, and so we decided to tie it into this year's MWFA Fastener Week.
So we had a couple of speakers, and the first one was our lobbyist, and that was very interesting to me. It's a team working in Washington. He talked about the Fastener Quality Act historically as something that they achieved, and the importance of having a place at the table to watch over all these people legislating. Then we heard from the Fed, or a representative, I guess. He made it clear he didn't represent the Fed, didn't he? But he had some interesting things to say. What was the takeaway there?
Well, we primarily felt like there's so many new young people coming into our industry that have no background associated with the Fastener Quality Act. So part of our intent was to just educate everybody about that specific legislation and how it's impacted our industry as a whole. Obviously, Lauren's been out there fighting the battles for us as the IFI for a number of years. But in reality, he's fighting a battle for the entire supply chain, and we just wanted to bring that knowledge and the experience that he has to the group so there was a better understanding of what's going on in Washington, D.C. and how it impacts our industry.
You think he's any relation to John Bolton?
I don't think so.
Did you kind of think you maybe were hearing from him while you was up there, that big mustache?
Oh, yeah. No, Lauren he's closer to Senator Kennedy than he is Bolton. So.
Yeah, I kind of got that impression too. All right, well, change the subject then. So the IFI having a lot more visibility with the distributor side, which I see what you guys are doing, and I applaud that. And in that vein, I'm going to be heading down to Louisville next month, October. And what's that looking like?
Well, we've got an exciting agenda. For the first time, we've implemented a sort of a two-tiered speaker system where the people can come in. We feel like Louisville is a venue where a lot of people can drive in so they can bring more of their personnel. So we're offering what we call the two-track system, and you can pick and choose the speakers that you want to hear. The agenda will be having concurrent speakers in different areas, and we think it's going to be just a wonderful venue. Louisville's a great town. A lot of bourbon will be served, I'm sure. But yeah, we're looking forward to that the second week in October.
Second week in October, Louisville, Kentucky, IFI. All right. Well, thanks, Preston. Good to see you as always, and we'll be talking there.
Thank you, Eric.
Luke Radtke, Atlas Distribution. So you were at the Fed presentation this morning. You were asking the same question to yourself that I was about target inflation. What was that, Luke?
Why does there need to be a target inflation number of 3 to 5%? Why can't it be lower, right?
Why can't it be anything? Today, the example was 2%, but what's behind that question, you figure, Luke?
What's behind it is it's arbitrary. I mean, like that's kind of what we were just talking about, right? The figure. How do they get to 2%? Why is it not 2.5 or 1.5 or who makes that call?
Overall, did you find that it was a useful session to have here at the MWFA?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it got, some of the gears turning and people to really start think about how that stuff's calculated, right? And how much credence to give it,
Got the juices flowing for the day now that we're here at the tabletop, and you're walking the floor here, and it's a pretty good turnout. What are you looking for as a rep for Atlas Distribution?
Just more opportunities. That's really why we're here. We're a young company. We've only been around for 10 years now, and quite a legacy sort of industry, right? So right now we're here just looking around, trying to meet people, shake hands, and just give us a shot.
Atlas Distribution making its mark here in Chicago. Good to see you, Luke.
That's right. Thank you, Eric. Thank you.
Mallory Nichols with Advanced Components.
And what's happening at Advanced?
Well, a lot of what we usually do, distributing, stocking from our manufacturers. We do custom bagging and kitting, and that's picking up a lot. Staying really busy this year, honestly.
Any problem with tariffs?
A little bit, because our suppliers are domestic manufacturers for the most part. We haven't seen it a ton, but their raw material is getting tariffed now. So that trickled down, hitting us a little bit, but we're pretty insulated since we work with mostly domestic. But, it's going to affect all of us eventually. We're finally seeing it too.
Yeah. How about it? Now, you weren't at the Mutter, and you're always at the Mutter, and then I heard the reason why you weren't at the Mutter was some very good news.
Yes, my husband and I are expecting a baby girl in November. So as much as I would love to do the Mutter, I am out of commission for this year, but hopefully I'll be back next year.
So didn't you just recently, 2 years ago, you finished your master's, right?
Yes, I finished my master's spring of, I think it was last year, so about a year and a half ago. And I'm happy to have that done now that we're expecting, get that under my belt, but it's a great experience. I feel like I've used a lot of the stuff that I've learned over the past couple years and has really helped me move into more of a leadership role at our company.
All right, and now another new baby manager, coming.
Yeah, I think her first word is going to be advanced components.
Oh, we got to end with that. All right, Jake, here, you set this up.
Set it up?
Yeah.
Oh, so, gave a little teaser to Eric, but we had seen you guys. So you guys were walking in the hotel, and you gifted us with a little packet of Vegemite, and so we were on our way to breakfast across the street at Walker Brothers, and so we just thought it'd be interesting to have a little taste test. So we all ordered. I got a side order of sourdough.
Okay, and we are.
And we are. Go ahead.
Jeff Kempka, GF&E Systems.
Mallory Nichols with Advanced Components.
Brad Burrell, Advanced Components.
Jake Davis, BTM Manufacturing.
And server at that restaurant.
Yeah, and the server. Yeah. Did we remember her name or no? We didn't ask. But got our food and got the toast, and I remembered specifically that Brian said you have to do butter. So I cut it up into 5. And she actually brought us an extra piece because we needed it. So she was the first one to try it. And she gave it a 5 out of 10, which we thought was favorable.
And that made you guys all try it, huh?
She had a coworker try it as well. Yeah. We didn't get his response though.
Yeah, he probably ran to the bathroom.
Probably. I gave it a 1 out of 3. It kind of tastes like the inside of a shoe after the Tough Mudder.
I didn't think it was that bad, but I think the butter really softened the blow. I might go with the 5 out of 10 as well. I don't know. I'm with the waitress.
I give it about a 2.5 out of 10, and I maybe would prefer a shot of Malort.
Yeah. And how about you?
I don't mind it. I'm probably I made the mistake. I had dropped some on the plate, and I did it just all by itself, and you can't do that.
Oh, you can't do that. Oh, you can't do that.
That's like motor oil.
Oh, yeah. Brian eats that every day, and I go like this with my hand up.
Mallory did feel energized after it.
Oh,
so, yeah. And we read off the ingredients. We were very excited for her and her daughter, her soon-to-be-born daughter. I hope that's okay that I just announced it. So I would encourage everybody, if you're taking it out to Vegas, to stop by your guys' booth to give it a shot.
Okay. And Mallory, if the little girl's a brainiac, Vegemite is going to take it.
It was the one bite of Vegemite toast that did it. That's what it was.
All right. Thank you all. I'm here with the man focused on fasteners,
Mike McNulty.
All right. So what's new with you? I know we're not supposed to talk business because you got that magazine. So tell me what's new.
Nothing.
Mike, you got to give me something here.
I spent some time in Michigan this summer. Went to a baseball game in Detroit. Saw the Tigers play the Canadian Toronto Blue Jays. And went to Grand Rapids and spent a couple days there. And then just ran into a couple guys here that make fasteners in Grand Rapids. So they invited me to come back and go to a brewery next time I'm in town. So
now, talking about baseball, do you want the Cleveland, whatever they're called now, to be turned back into the Cleveland Indians?
They're the Cleveland Guardians, and yeah, that would be good, but I don't think it'll happen.
Okay. Have you watched them? You vowed not to, right?
I went to one game this year, the first time since they changed the name. Some friends convinced me to buy a standing room only ticket, and I did, and it was fun.
Are you going to go back?
I don't know, maybe not, but I have a nephew who likes them a lot, and I bought him a Guardians pennant for his birthday. So
Mike's still
twice this year on the Guardians.
Mike is still hooked on Cleveland.
Baseball. Yeah, I love Cleveland and I love baseball. Just don't like the Guardians name.
Yeah. All right. All right, and we're with another favorite person here. This is
Jeremy Geffman, Sales Manager of Solution Industries.
What's happened at Solution?
Well, we're still focusing on secondary process items supplied complete. We did recently just bring in a line of nylon tip set screws in inch alloy, and we've been ramping up our kitting. We're doing more complete kits, the ability to pull from our sister companies to supply product complete.
All right. So how's the show going so far for Solution?
Show's been good so far for Solution. There's good traffic here today.
And did you do the party or the drinking, I guess? What do we call it? Yesterday. What do we call it? I guess the little party yesterday. The mixer. Thank you, Mike. See, younger people remember this. Did you do the mixer?
We did. We did the mixer. It was very well attended. It was a good time.
Thank you. All right, I ran into an old friend. We thought, wow, he must be out of the business. His company was sold. And no, he's here.
Can't get rid of me. I'm like a bad penny. I keep turning up. Mike Kolker.
And now, who do you work for?
10X ERP in Houston, Texas. Amen.
Amen. Okay.
Yeah, good guys. Young guys, a lot of energy, a lot of fun working with 100% web-based product developed by a major distributor, very efficient and a high-energy team, and we're having a great time.
All right, good. And it's good to see you again, Mike.
Good to see you, too. Always good.
Yeah. I'm still walking around the show, and I stopped at table.
This is table 182, and my name is Danielle with All America Threaded Products.
All right, so how's the show?
It is going very well, very busy, and everything I thought it was going to be. It's great.
All right, and tell me about All American. What's the issue with tariffs? Anything going on?
So we're All America Threaded Products. We do domestic manufacturing of all thread rods, studs, U-bolts. We are doing everything that we can to avoid the tariffs. So we are shifting our raw material from import to domestic. We have a full range of domestic inventory on the shelf from B7 through F1554, low carbon steel, stainless steel, and our newest line, A354BD, which is a grade 8 equivalent.
Has business been up, down, same?
Business has been up, and it's been fantastic. We've been really busy. Things have been increasing just as we had hoped that they would. So business is actually increasing, and we expect that to increase throughout the rest of the year and even into next year because of everybody shifting their focus towards domestic products to avoid the tariffs. We are going to be there to support that growing business.
Thanks for talking.
Thank you, Lynn, for stopping by. It was so good to see you. Have a great day. You too.
Walk on the show ran into
Russ Hantz, hanger bolt and stud.
And what's happening at Hanger Bolt?
Hanger bolt, we're just doing our hanger bolt studs, knurl pins, bed pins, dowel screws. Business is good.
Did you go to the party yesterday or last night?
Absolutely. Yes, I discovered it last year and I wouldn't have missed it.
All right. Good.
More looking forward to this one.
Oh, yes, after duties or kind of like in between duties, I guess. Yeah, so this is always a fun tabletop. So how long has Hanger Bolt been coming to the shows?
To this show, 20-some years, I'm guessing. This is
Wow.
my third year.
Okay.
So,
but
as long as, I don't know, how long's the show been going on?
Oh, now see, I don't know. That's something for me I'll be asking some of the hot shots that.
Yeah. So we've been in business for over 20 years, so.
Good to see you, and hopefully you'll get lots of people stopping by.
Yes, thank you very much.
All right, I'm still wandering around the tabletop, and I ran into
Tim from Spiral.
I understand you're golfing.
I am. It's going to be the first time I'm golfing with this organization in this event.
They didn't tell you about them, did they? They're out for blood. No, I'm kidding. You'll love it. Are you a walk-on, or do you know who you're golfing with?
No, I know who I'm golfing with, but it's new people. I didn't know who I was going to golf with because I was by myself, so I was hoping that it wasn't going to be with a group of very experienced golfers. And I think I might do all right. I think these guys are very similar to me. So.
Okay, because we've got some very experienced golfers. I mean, serious dudes and dudettes on golf.
Yeah, there are some. Usually the same ones win every year. So, yeah, there's some good ones.
Yeah. So, all right. So, how's the show going?
Show's going great. A lot of traffic, meeting a lot of new contacts, new possibilities. It's going great.
And what does your company do?
We manufacture fasteners, hard to find fasteners that you wouldn't find in your hardware store, more engineered for dynamic type applications. Can be found in automotive, aerospace, agriculture, everywhere. Every market we're in.
Are you having trouble with tariffs?
No, actually, spiral coiled and slotted spring pins are manufactured right in Connecticut, and so there's no tariffs on our spring pins.
All right. Great. Well, have a great golf game.
Thank you very much.
Okay, there you go. All right. I ran into
Rick Rudolph
and Morgan Rudolph.
Rick Rudolph Associates.
All right. What's happening over there?
Over where?
Rick Rudolph.
Oh, we're just growing. We're growing, and we haven't seen any slowdown for the most part.
Oh, well, that's really good. Is anybody golfing tomorrow?
We're going home tomorrow.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, that work thing gets in the way of a lot of stuff. Yeah.
All right. There's a lot of golfers.
Oh, there are, and that's good. I mean, I'm glad because the last 2 years it's been so hot at the show that people haven't made it to 18. Some only made it to 5 holes.
All right. And how do you think the show's going?
Good. Looks like a nice turnout. I think it's been a good show for us.
Yeah, it has. And, we enjoy this, and we enjoy the people here. We belong to the Midwest Fastener Association as well as many others, including our own New England, where Morgan just finished his term as president. And very happy to be a past president, as I am, too.
I didn't realize you were a past.
Yep. Past president and the FDA.
Oh, all right. Who's current?
Currently is Frank Hand from Fall River Manufacturing.
Next thing we do is we plan rugby together, right?
Right. And I just talked to Brian, and he said it was $500 to get the cheapest tickets.
For the All Blacks versus the Irish. I thought that would be a great game for us in Wrigley Field.
When does that happen?
September, but you can't get the tickets. The tickets are like $500 a piece, and you're way up in the nosebleed.
Yeah,
So-
That's going to be a good night.
Yeah. Thanks, fellas. I'm over here at Link, and I'm here with
Jill Coar, Link Magazine.
All right, so where's Tracy?
Tracy is so busy just putting the magazine together right now, and so she sent me here and loves Chicago, so I thought it would be a good show. Usually one of us comes.
All right, I really like the interview that they did with Leo.
I can't tell you what that meant to him and to us. We all loved it. We listened to it a bunch of times. I mean, I thought Eric was amazing. He's an amazing podcaster. So since that one, I've listened to, backpedaled and listened to a bunch of them, and I think he does such a great job. But it meant so much to my dad, more than we all thought it would, and it meant so much to our family to have that, forever.
Well, first, when Eric hears this, he's going to be like your new best friend. But we've always heard about Leo, and we're like, who is Leo? And then once during COVID, when we were all doing those Zoom things, he got on to see what we looked like, Brian and I.
My dad listens, Leo Coar listens to you guys. Every single podcast he listens. He's still learning about the industry. He still has the finger on the pulse of the industry at 94 years old. It's amazing.
94, holy cow. Well, we love your magazine. I read it first. I know you have it online, but I'm old school. I like having it in my hand.
Most people do like the magazine version for sure. It feels good in your hands, and it's beautiful, beautiful paper, and it's a good weight.
Will we see you in Vegas?
Yes.
All right. Last time in Vegas.
I know. I'm looking forward to Phoenix, actually. Yeah.
Fully Threaded Radio is a production of Fastener's Clearinghouse.